you in just a second. Ryan and Z. Magical that is. You ask for something, get it.
I can't carry it.
Hey, Miss Acton, if you still need a highlighter, raise your hand. Will you give them highlighters, please? Raise your hand if you need one.
Need a highlighter, Miles? Why don't you have your hand raised? You need a highlighter?
Give that to me.
Look.
And give it.
Something wrong with this?
Okay, so while we're finishing passing out our notebooks, I want you to put your pencil in the air. I want to see everyone's pencil in the air. This table is good. Put your You all are good. You're fine. All right. All have pencils now. Rick, put your highlighter in the air. Nice job, Austin. Highlighter in the air. Got a highlighter. Now put your reading passage in the air. Okay. What are you missing? Raise your hand if you are missing something. Anybody missing anything? Matthew, you missing a reading passage? Anybody else missing anything? Y'all ready to start? And you will later. We'll get those out later. Go ahead and put your laptop, get it off of your desk. fold it back, just like Kamaya did, and set it to the side. All right, we're ready to go? Can somebody tell me some things that we have been learning about? I'm gonna wait for you all to get ready. Somebody tell me some things that you have been learning about. Hannah. We learned about Lewis and Clark. What did Lewis and Clark do? Go ahead. I'm sorry? Yes, they learned about the trails. Sharon, what else did we learn about? Okay, but what have we been learning about? We did learn about government, but after government, what happened? We moved on to what, Dylan?
We moved on to westward expansion.
The westward expansion. We moved on to westward expansion, exactly right. And Lewis and Clark were huge in that westward expansion because they, what? What's that? They went and made a?
Trail.
Not a trail, but what they do on the, they, Bird, love the way you're raising your hand. What? A map. They made a map. And when they came back with their map, what did people decide to do? Anna, what did people decide to do once they had that map? They decided to go explore it. What were those people called?
Pioneers.
Alyssa? Pioneers, yes. Now, before spring break, we read this little westward expansion. We read and did close notes with that. Do you remember that? Shake your head if you remember that. Get up and give me 3 jumping jacks if you remember that. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. This morning, we are going to go back and find some information in that reading that we have read before spring break. But the first thing I want you to do is I want you just to take 1 minute and I want you to think about why do people move from place to place? So just think about that for 1 minute. Why do people move from place to place? Keep your hands down because we're going to share in just a minute. But I just want you to think about it. Why do people move from place to place? Turn to your partner or someone near you and talk about why people, you think people move place to place and why they think people move from place to place.
This mark that we find gold.
Why do you think people move from place to place?
I want to see how I feel. Don't feel like that.
It should be your blue social studies subject before spring break. Okay, so somebody share with us. What did junior part partner come up with. Why do you think people move from place to place, Cameron?
Because the government probably raised the gas bill.
Okay, did they have gas back then?
Yeah.
Did they have gas in the 1850s?
No.
But
Yeah.
that's a good point. We move for different reasons today, right?
Yeah.
But back then, why would they want to move? Aaron?
Because maybe they want to get a better life.
Maybe they wanted to get a better life. I think I would agree with that. Alyssa?
To explore new land.
To explore new land. And Miles?
To find diamonds or gold.
To find diamonds or gold. I don't know about diamonds, but there was a big group of people that moved out there just to find gold. You're right. Deshaya?
Because the taxes.
Oh, I don't know. Did they have taxes back then?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think they may have just started doing taxes. Okay. Graham?
Because buffalo was like in some places the buffalo were going down, the population of the buffalo.
So they needed food,
Yeah.
and they would follow the buffalo? I love that. Yes. Larissa?
Like maybe their house burned down or something.
Okay, maybe their house burnt down. Scholar?
To see new things.
To see new things. I think that would be a great one. Bird?
Religious reasons.
Religious reasons. Maybe their area was getting, maybe a lot of people were moving into their area, and they didn't like it. Maybe they wanted to have different religious beliefs. Dylan?
To find new terrain.
To find new what?
Terrain.
To find new terrain, to find new land. Austin?
Because they feel like moving from one place. They feel like
They wanted a change in scenery? Just wanted, yes. I can understand that. Okay,
Yeah, I hate my
so, look at your reading passage called the Westward Expansion. We've already read it, right? But it was a long time ago. Do you remember what was in there? No. I'm going to give you just about 5 minutes to read, and then I'm going to tell you what we are reading today to find information. So I want you just to kind of become familiar with it the first time you read it, read back through it, and then we're going to read it to answer some questions, okay? We are the second time we read it, okay?
Okay.
So take 5 minutes and read this. Jade. If anybody would like to read with the Zachary and Jade, they can. stop where you are right now. Is it coming back to you? Raise your hand if it's coming back to you a little bit. All right, we're starting to remember some things. What was something that you started to remember as you were reading? Dylan?
How Lewis and Clark made the trails and how the pioneers traveled on them.
And how the pioneers traveled on those trails. Good. Alyssa, what was something you started to remember?
The jumping off place was where people settled there and then started to head off.
Okay, and what was that jumping off place called? Can I have Hannah help you? Hannah. Independence, Missouri. Awesome. Aaron. Some pioneers were greedy. Bird. Those covered wagons, they traveled on covered wagons. Cameron.
The pioneers prepared for both days. They were going to be on the trail for it could take 4 to 6 months to travel.
It could take 4 to 6 months to travel. Put your hands down. I don't think I did this with you all yesterday. In my middle class, I did this. This was pretty cool. Okay, how many of you all think they traveled more than 50 miles in a day? Did we do this yesterday in here? No. No. Okay. How many miles do you think that the pioneers traveled every day? Somebody answer. Graham.
15.
15. Bird. 20. Isaiah. 25. Z. 30.
35, 40.
Aaron. 50. Dylan. 28.
Yeah.
Okay. Skylar, how many do you think? 10. Okay. Let's talk. You all, your answers are a lot more consistent with what like how they actually traveled versus my other class. They thought they traveled like 50 miles a day. That we read that their journey lasted how long, Aaron? 6 months. Isn't that what you just said? Okay. So let's look at it like this. They traveled on average, I think, like 17 miles a day.
I was close.
You were. You had some very close answers.
I said that. I said 4 to 6 months.
So let's think about this. They traveled 17 miles a day. How many days are in a week?
7.
17
times 7.
And what's that going to give us? 17 times 7 is what?
149.
9, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 119. They traveled 119 miles a week.
For 6 months.
Let's think about this in real terms. 119 miles a week.
Times 6.
That is like going from here to Louisville. Took them 1 week. Yeah. Now, how many weeks are in a year? I mean, or in a month, I'm sorry. How many weeks are in a month? Shay, I love the way you're raising your hand.
4 or 3.
4. We're just going to go with 4 on average. All right, there's 4. So, 4 times 119 is going to be 6, 3, 476 miles in a month.
Whoa. Times 6. Dang.
Yes. Now, Miss Davidson, what is a good place that's about 500 miles away? That's Nashville.
New York.
That's about 120.
Yeah, that's the same as Louisville.
Yeah.
So,
Smoky
like,
Mountains, be closer.
I don't know.
Antarctica.
Who's been to Florida in here? When you go to Florida, did you go through Alabama?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Who knows where Birmingham, Alabama is? Birmingham, okay. Who knows where? Who's been to Atlanta?
Yeah, it's about Atlanta's about.
Okay. This is like going from here to Atlanta. It took them 1 month just to get to like Atlanta, or 1 month to get to Birmingham, or 1 month to get halfway to Panama City. 1 month.
No, how many would be in 2 months? 6 hours.
And they traveled for how many months?
6. So times it by 6.
Times it by 6. You're right.
That'd be like 1,000 something. Maddie, was I right? I was like, that was so
Okay.
2,856.
So they traveled about 3,000 miles. Ryan said it's not math class. No, but does math tie into social studies and when we travel?
Yes.
Does it help you see how far they had to go in 1 week? How long? You know, they didn't get very far in a week, did they?
No.
It takes us 2 hours to get to Louisville now, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
2 hours.
My mother-in-law lives in Louisville. Do you have any family that lives in Louisville? Just raise your hand. Do you have any family that lives in Nashville? Do you have any family that lives like in Evansville? Can you imagine? Look at it going to Evansville. It would take us 3.5 days to get to Evansville. Can you imagine? And now it takes like 45 minutes. That's a huge difference, isn't it? Okay, so back to where we were. I want you to pair up with a partner. I want you to make a proactive choice with your partner. Do not pair up yet. I'm going to say go. Right now I need all your eyes on me. Now, when you're reading, this is the information I want you to look for and I want you to highlight. Capiche? Okay, the first thing you're going to identify the pioneers, or what's a pioneer? Who can tell me the definition of a pioneer? Let's see. Cameron, I love the way you raised your hand today. He is an explorer. It's Aaron. He's not a miner. He's a person that went out and he explored new land and he did what in that new land? Larissa. He settled there. He went and explored. Oh, a lot of people loved that answer. Did you agree with that answer, Bird?
Yeah.
Did you agree with that answer, Graham? That's awesome.
I did.
Awesome. Okay. Our second thing we're going to learn about today is the role Missouri played as the jumping off place. Why was Missouri so important in the jumping off place? I want you to find it and highlight it. And then next thing I want you to highlight are some of the hardships or some of the problems that they had with traveling out west. You know some? Okay.
Oh, that's something I need to learn. Okay, like, how do you know, like, how many miles you're going? Because, like, I've been to Chicago, and I don't know how many miles. It's 6. Like, how many miles?
How many months? Usually you figure it out by how long it takes to get there.
It's 6.
The odometer on your car.
It's
I don't
16
know.
hours.
We'll talk more about that later, but now we need to get started. But
Or
I
you
will
see the signs that
talk to you.
says Chicago 85 miles away.
It's
Or
16
Okay, are you
hours.
ready? You are going to have about 10 minutes to read and find this information. Alright? So when the timer goes off, I need you to be in your seat. What do you think? What type of level of voice should you be using when you're working with your partner? Sharon? A number 1 voice. I need you reading and settled in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do we have a partner? No.
Alright, you ready?
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to pick partners. I thought we had this figured out. Okay.
Okay, so
You are together. He's down there with them. Ariane, you can come here and work with them. Go right here. Work with
one word describes the motivation.
right here. Come back here and work with these 3. You 3 work together right here.
I was wondering if this land was
I'm gonna give you a big hint. Now, because we've already read this passage, correct? I'm gonna give you a great big hint. You think we really need to read the whole thing again, or is there something we could use that would help us find our information faster? What is something that we can use that would help us find this information faster, Cameron?
Heading.
Headings, yes. What are some of the headings? What's the first heading, Alyssa? The dream of a better life. Do you think we could find the answer to one of these questions in the dream of a better life? Okay, what's another heading? Isaiah? Gateway to the West. Do we know something about Missouri?
Yeah, we can find it in there.
You can find it in there. And hard, yes, okay.
What the highlight the whole West? Can we highlight the whole passage?
No, just the important information. Yes, perfect. Yes, yes. Is that where you What's happening in the morning? Good. Go on to the next one. We're finding it, guys?
Why Missouri was called nurse can take their They got the beach. It's from 1 to all past it. What acre?
Dangers and hardships of the journey out this way include many hardships in order to survive. Black and experience somewhat nearer to journey after this. Sudden storms would cause travel delays. It was common to die from diseases. So just actually just removing cause. To deal with the
I did it better this time. I didn't do it like this.
Did you play intro on the computer? This is opposite of what happened on wagons to break down the livestock. You just have to, you're actually like one of these pioneers back in the day, so you gotta make sure you buy. Remember how they breed and they bought all their supplies and stuff, you gotta make sure you buy enough food, clothes, and all that stuff for your family. But you can't buy too much stuff with it on wagons, and that's on the wagons. Yeah. And I used to play that in church. That game is old. Not that I'm that old, but I used to play. And there were no programs.
Okay, I need you to tiptoe back to your seats. Are most of you all finishing up? Did most of you all get all three answered? Okay, we're going to talk about it together, so let's come back together.
You can do it there. I'm right here.
Okay, you are going to be in your seat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love the way Maya is in her seat ready. I love the way that Sharon is in her seat. She is ready. I love the way that Aaron is in his seat and he is ready. I'm loving the way everybody is in their seats and almost ready. Okay. Now our first question was to identify some reasons why the pioneers, what their motivation was for moving out west. You may find any motivation, Anna? Did you find some motivation? What was the motivation for them moving out west? One word, Anna. You got this. So one word. What's the one word that would describe their motivation for moving out west? Oh, get more hands. Anybody else help her? Got it? Anna says opportunity. Who agrees with Anna? What were some of the opportunities that they had? Opportunity for what? Ariane?
Getting a better life.
Opportunity for having a better life? Yes. What else, Larissa? Alyssa, I'm so sorry.
Affordable land.
Affordable land, yes, what else? Miles?
Gold.
Gold, okay, yes.
I'm getting rich.
So, yesterday we glued into our, interactive notebook a page for us to take notes. Everybody on that page? Should have it open.
Yeah, you missed the spot. Yeah. I knew it.
Okay, what's that first question ask us under motivation? Somebody read that first question. Ariane, can you please move your desk back to where it goes? Isaiah, can you read that first question? Yes.
Why did people travel to the west?
Why did people travel to the west? Why did they travel to the west? Flip your motivation flap up like this. We're going to take some notes over what we just read, what we just talked about. Yes, just like this. So it should look just like this. And you're going to write underneath in this area right here. You guys with me?
Yep.
Okay.
What are we writing?
Just a second.
Okay. Clap. If you're ready, clap one. If you're ready, clap one. Put your eyes on me. I want you to take this time, I want you to focus. I've got a lot of wiggling, a lot of squirming, a lot of looking at our friends. Get yourself in check. I have something really fun we're going to do as soon as we get through this. So I need you with me. And ready. Ready? Ready to rock this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Isaiah, will you turn on the lamp, please?
Hip hooray.
Here are some reasons or some motivation as to why the pioneers traveled west. We said this, right? They wanted new land?
Yeah. New territory.
Yes, new territory. What about the land out there?
They didn't know about it, so they had to explore it.
They didn't know that wasn't expensive to buy?
Yeah.
What did the article say? It was how much?
$125 per
For
acre.
$1.25 for every acre. Remember we talked about that and how many acres? It took about 4 of our houses to make 1 acre. All right. So land was plentiful and affordable. You need to write that on one of your lines. How do you? That's right. Land was plentiful and affordable because we have that other information on our flap.
Gold.
We should say gold and riches. Find gold and riches instead.
Oh. But did they all want gold and riches?
No.
No, but they all wanted what?
A better life.
A better life. Yes.
A better life.
Cupcakes.
Some wanted to start what?
A job.
Some wanted to start what? Graham?
A new business.
A new business? Why would they want to start a new business? So they can make money. Bird.
So, yeah,
Huh?
so they can be rich.
So they can be rich, right? Nice job. Y'all are getting it together nicely. Oh, we forgot to talk about this one this morning. Many wanted to move away because the cities were crowded.
Is that the next one?
Why were the cities so crowded? Do you have any ideas why those cities were so crowded? Bird?
Because they ain't having it.
They didn't have any territory. Could they move past those Appalachian Mountains when King George was around?
No.
More people gotta tell me that than that.
No.
No, why can't they move past? This kid's on fire today. Somebody get on fire just like this one. Who can get on fire like him, Hannah? Can you tell me why couldn't they move past the Appalachian Mountains?
Because of the
Because the Indians, who said they couldn't move there? Brian?
Britain said they couldn't move past there because they gave all the land to the Indians to live on.
And what was that thing that Britain passed that said they couldn't move past there, Miles Morton?
The Proclamation of the West
Of 17?
of 1763.
Bam! Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Good job, guys. Okay. Here are the last two underneath the motivation. Others wanted freedom from religious persecution. We talked about that this morning, yes? And they went in search of gold. Write these down for me, sweetheart. Okay. Nice job. Nice fingers, just paint class. Oh, I'm loving it. Now, if you just want to write these in your notes, so if you just want to write "went in search of gold," you can. I'm fine with that. As long as you get the key what? Key what? Words, yes. I'm going to move on. We've got one more of these we're going to do today, and then we're going to do the last one in the morning. So, what's our middle flat say, Ryan?
Missouri.
Missouri, what's it say about Missouri?
Where did most of the trails to the west begin?
Where did most of the trails from the west begin?
Independence.
Independence, Missouri, yes. Okay. So many of the trails west began in Missouri. Hannah, go got it. Okay. Can I move on?
No,
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna move on, but it's gonna be up there if you need it, okay? on this one. A lot of wording, but I'm gonna tell you what I think the key details of this are. Because towns such as Franklin, Independence, and Arrow Rock were known as a jumping off place where pioneers could buy services and supplies for the long journey. What I think is important about that is pioneers could buy services and supplies for the long journey. In Missouri, I'm just going to put in Missouri towns. When your pencil is down and your eyes are on me, I'm going to know that you are ready for me to move on. Very nice job, guys. Awesome, awesome. Since most of you are ready, I'm going to move on. If you need to get these notes, when I'm finished, I will have them back at my desk, okay? The last thing is these towns grew as a result of the buying and selling. So because all these pioneers traveled in and they needed their goods, business was really good there, right? What happens when business is really good?
Money. Make money.
You make money, yes. Profit. So these towns grew. If you start a business and business is good, do you stay in your same little house?
No.
No, what would you do?
Upgrade.
You would upgrade, exactly right. Okay, so that's going to be the last thing we're going to do. And when you get finished writing, I will know you're ready to move on when your interactive notebook is closed and your pencil is on top of that notebook. And we go around and pick up the notebook. Dylan, we go around and pick up the highlighters for me. Okay, so while they're doing that, do we think it was an easy decision to decide to pack up from Jamestown and move to California? Was it an easy decision for you and your family? Raise your hand and tell me, somebody, what do you think? What's your opinion? What do you think, Jade? Would it be easy for you to decide that? No, why not?
Because that place that I was living at was mine.
The place you were living at was your home? It'd be kind of scary, wouldn't it? Lee, what do you think? Would it be an easy decision? No? Why not? It would be hard to travel. I agree. Alyssa, what do you think?
No.
No, why?
It's all my memories were in my house.
Because all your memories are in your house and where you live? Graciela, what do you think? Would it be an easy choice for you? No? And it was out, but was it worth it? Yeah, sometimes it's hard, but it's worth it, right?
We want all the Jamestown.
Gotta make new friends.
Yeah, we're gonna go there. We went all the way from Jamestown to the Westbury Station. Woo, we've covered a lot of land, haven't we? Woo!
I've been to Oregon.
You've been to Oregon? Guess what? You're going back today. All right, your next mission
Oregon Trail.
is we have played on the Oregon Trail. So hold on, when I say go, not until I say go, we're going to log on to the Oregon Trail and we're going to play some of the Oregon Trail. But while you're playing it, you have a purpose. Your purpose is to think about those hardships as a pioneer. Think about what if that were really you? How would you feel? Because we're gonna do like a 3-minute write at the end of class, and you're gonna tell me about some of the hardships you would have had to endure on the Oregon Trail. Are there any questions about what our assignment is? Liz should not be at. I have not said go.
Yeah, just set them right there.
People mix that up.
I see what you're saying. That's good. Okay. Are we ready? Now, we are going to think about some of the hardships if we lived back in 1850 that we would have had to go through. Like, I think I lost my leg last week in Oregon Trail, didn't I? I lost both my legs. Okay, ready? Go. Y'all log on to Oregon Trail. Play Oregon Trail. And when the timer goes off, our lids are going to go down.
Got on mine and made me suicide. This is here. This is so good.
Oh, really? And, okay, hey, Kaylin, I'm going to have you and Kaylin play the game that we played yesterday. Just because you don't have computers, it's a two-person game, okay? So if you all want to sit right there, I'm going to go get it.
Wait, Oregon Trail is a two-player game.
You want some?
I think I'm gonna be a farmer.
It says,
This farmer's got
drive.
You sit down. Let's go right there.
Your farmer do like a pig farm.
I'm up here, farmers.
Farmer's got
Break your guts.
Exactly. Life can still make you boss.
I'm going to Pinterest. I've been to Pinterest because I've been to Pinterest.
I want to be on my journey.
Just for this interruption, at this time, we need all of our tour guides for today to come to the guidance office. Teachers, if you have any questions, there was an email sent. At this time, we need all tour guides for today to report to the guidance office.
You go, guys.
Not working. Me, already got had one.
I'm going to let you go first, okay? I'm going to let you be blue, you be pink. Everybody logged on? Any trouble? Having any trouble?
You're skinny.
Can you do anything else?
It's good. Nothing that's fine. Oh my God.
Oh, are you sorry? Okay, now tell you what. I want you to go play with Kaylina and Austin. Okay? Yeah, it's the same game. Oh, you want to see
It's me, Bird, Cameron,
Hey, got some other players here. Hey, but have you need help? Have any questions?
I think I spelled it wrong.
Mine's not. Oh, you're down there still blue. Yours is just blue. Stays blue. So you're being chased? I'm a baby. I'm number, well, yeah, I'm number 2.
Oh, Bird has broken one.
The leader isn't listening. Okay. Because I will die really quick. I know the leader dies.
Why you got first one?
No, he was actually the last one usually dies a lot. He's still the same as mine. Who's number 4? Mexico is Graciela. Yes. Yeah. No lie. Much.
I haven't even done yet. I crossed over.
How many pounds of fish? 3. I said 1,000. How many sets of clothes? I have 5 people, right? 5. I usually go for how many boxes? I think 5. No, I think the amount of things I have, I just love it. No, 400 is enough. I can only take. But you have 400, and I have 2 more things to do, and I'm only going to $240. Oh, why did I only have 2 more things to do. Good. And I have more. I got the abandoned wagon, so I'm going to buy some more food. What's your lucky? Oh, I took off. My birthday's May 17th. I'm not eating food, so I have to move 50.
But she was born first.
I'm still on 400. I guess I'll buy something. If I know where stuff.
Someone got hurt on
1,000.
I have 8 on 1,000. Cameron, you have a deep selfie. Cameron,
I'm on my journey to independence. I'm buying some food. Independence, March 1st. That's me your birthday. I need March 3rd. Hey, what?
you know your name like
It
the
is
bird
March
be
5th.
wild.
It's your birthday too.
Yeah, be wild.
Oh, what? 6, 7.
I'm gonna put a down on mine. Did you add me?
A fire in the wagon resort.
It's me, Bird, and Cameron.
There's a fire in my wagon. There's a fire in the wagon results in the loss of 3
I didn't break his leg, did I tell you?
I lost like 2 days.
I
said severe lizard. Oh my gosh, I went on the wrong trail.
Carter has a snake bite. You made it past there for good.
The thief has a thief. One night and stealing 8 pounds of food.
First time?
River and the lady fell off. You drowned. I did. Oh my gosh, I fell off. I was sure
So you're getting better?
about that because I just fell off. I'm on March 12th. I think I just lost them. I'm at the river.
Your game.
I don't know. I was pushing the stage. I don't know how long. But it wasn't easy. Have you lost anybody? Nope. I will. Probably will. Went into the wagon tipped over while I just lost 2 sets of clothes and handed down. Why did I speak it out?
I can't do it.
I don't know what I ever
What happened? Indians helped you find food? Cool.
Usually whenever you float across, make it their safe. I would swim across. I know how to swim. I would swim. Like if I ever fell off the lake and I had to totally swim. I know how to swim. Well, I didn't. Spring break like 3 years ago. I don't know why. I just died. My name is I just died. Look, Raphael has died. I'm about to die, but I'm still playing the game, so I haven't died.
How many do you need?
I got 1,000. Did I die? Or I'm drowning. You did? I lost my bullet. Me too. Did I die? No. Not yet. I don't know what that's like. You're about to die. I need to go make something good. I need to make something Cameron has caught. Do you like that?
Okay. How do you move? Is everyone giving me 5 right now? I know you guys are, I'm in the back of the room and that may be a little different. Is everyone giving me 5? Oh, I love it. And we're getting there. Everybody giving me 5. Jay, are you giving me 5? Nice job to Shaya. Nice job, Z. Nice job, Aaron. All right. Please put your lid down. Please put your lid down. And please put your lid down. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for following instructions. Thank you all for turning it around. Now, I want you to get packed up, but I want you to keep out a pencil and you have a half a sheet of paper. Hey, Miss Brown. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Miss Brown. I made it. Are we here? And I'm looking for leaders who are packed up in their seats. Mouth is getting ready. Skylar's doing a great job of getting ready. Now, the last thing that we are going to do this morning is I want you to take some time. I believe you've done this in language arts. Have you all did you all do a write? You just wrote for 3 minutes?